Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. What does that mean? That means nothing.
Boom.
But
Song.
I'm Joe. This is
Daniel.
And this is
Breanna.
And we are here to talk about all the shit that's on our mind. This is the After Dark show. We just talk about things, and we're going to talk about AX a little bit. We're going to talk about cosplay a little bit.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about role playing a little bit. Everything
you
from head to toe.
bastard.
What?
Uh-huh.
You got this running gear in the
I
conference
got
room.
running gear.
What's it for, though?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, this is the After Dark show. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be talking about
Yeah,
things.
don't worry about it.
So, are you role playing a jogger?
Yeah,
Or a runner? A cosplayer?
Well, I'm role playing a jogger. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Hey, you know there's gonna be a love show coming out soon. You know, that's something we should talk about there.
Oh yeah, Dan, we do have a. We're supposed to tease it. You don't. We have a new show coming up soon. We have a new show for you too coming up soon. I gotta talk to you about it.
Oh, okay.
Geek fashion.
Oh.
I think that's a niche. It's like I don't want to do that till we're just live.
Yeah. Role play is, it's healthy.
Role play. What kind of role play are you doing?
I'm gonna be a jogger, and then it's supposed to be the yeah.
Is this gonna get dark?
Yeah. Oh, it's the lights turn off, but I don't know. I don't know. I enjoy lights.
I might need one of those.
Oh wow! So just the thought of me doing something adult, you have to have a drink with, that hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings.
I don't need to know what you do on your off time.
Why not?
Why not?
But I want to, hi, thank you guys for joining us in the chat room. Share us out if you like talking about geek stuff, because right now this isn't going to be really formatted. We're just going to be talking.
Yeah.
Crazy Whovian, I'm sure that you just saw these guys do Doctor Who. No spoilers for me, because I haven't seen it. T-Wolf,
all the spoilers.
T-Wolf the Typhoon Ranger, what's up?
Hey.
Learning
That's
through insanity.
From,
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Tom Craven. I know Tom very well enough.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just wanted to say hi. He's been he has to be up for work in 6 hours.
Oh, it still says live from Gallifrey, guys.
It does still
Oh
say
my God!
live
It still
from
said live
Gallifrey.
from Gallifrey at the bottom.
Get that thing out of here.
I will fix that.
Fix that in a moment. Don't worry.
This is not Gallifrey. This is not live
This
from
is not
Gallifrey.
live from Gallifrey, but it's some leftovers, guys. I'm on Zoom.
Whoops.
Don't worry.
So,
it's changing in a second.
I got a question for both of you.
Yes.
Let's just shoot the shit for a second.
Okay.
Have you guys been to Gallifrey?
Yes.
Have you guys been
Yes,
to
I have.
AX?
No.
I have. I only remember the parties from AX though.
What?
I'm being honest. I've gone to AX and I barely ever remember what happened on the floor, panelists. I always remember the parties.
What happened? What parties do you remember?
Last year, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. I only went to the parties last year.
Oh.
Well, I stayed in the
Wow.
studio and did work, but then I
Work.
went and just had fun at the parties.
Dude, you tell the most vague stories. Hey,
I do.
What?
Okay, I remember rooftop parties. That's pretty much what I remember from last year. It was kind of like a blur. This year, though, I went to the Lounge 21 party that was hosted by nerds like us.
Bernie.
Big Bernie.
Mr. Bregman.
Yes, and then after that, I went to just like.
Can I talk about that for a
party?
second? I feel
Yeah.
so bad, mainly because I feel like they didn't even try to support Bernie in this. Like
No.
AX just calling you guys out a little bit.
No,
It
we're
was
gonna
kinda-
pull the curtain back a little bit because you gotta say exactly what.
Do you know what happened?
do you
No,
mean?
I don't. Enlighten me.
So AX had to give Bernie approval to promote. And I don't know if I'm even supposed to be talking about this. But fuck it. But he had to get approval to promote the party and images and stuff like that. He was ready to go. He was ready to do it.
As Bernie is.
Yeah,
'cause-
right after he signed his contract, he's like, let's start doing it right now.
Yeah.
They gave him nothing.
Nope.
And then they didn't let him promote the party, and he's like, great. So, it's... but you know what? At the end of the day, that's on AX, not Bernie.
No.
So,
Yeah, true.
no reflection. I had a good time. He did a great job, and he was great about
Oh
it.
heck
He
yeah!
really does throw a great party.
Oh, he does. And Chuck Nunn, really, you ran out. You had to do stuff, but Chuck Nunn.
I was there for a little bit.
Man, I mean, just the best music. Because it was like earlier, DJs were trying to get people to dance. It wasn't really happening. It wasn't. I'm sorry for the burp. It wasn't happening. And but then after that, when Chuck Nunn got out there and started to make it happen. Like, people were out there just jumping up. Come on, let's everybody get together and let's take one of those giant pictures where it's like, you know, the DJ and all the people behind him. All right, everybody dance. Come on here. What's this song? All right, let's have a dance contest again. Let's do this. Let's do that. Getting people to actually participate and get in on it. And it's great to see some people that are just like, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. They're getting out there and they're dancing on the dance floor, not caring, not worrying, not concerned with any level of judgment. Just, I'm here to have fun. And that's what I love. And he does a great job with it.
Why have you never been? You're not into anime.
Well, I'm not super into anime. The only anime I ever did watch was when I was a kid. It was Dragon Ball Z and
We're interviewing
Sailor
that cast
Moon.
tomorrow. I'm not,
What?
but we are.
That's cool. But I would feel so strange going to a con not knowing 90% of what's going on. I feel like if I go to a con, I should be able to understand a good portion of what's happening and learn something new, but I don't want to go to one where I'm like, I don't know what any of this is.
Because then I'm a poser.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
You got it?
Daniel,
Yeah.
well, both of you, the crowds.
Okay.
There's over 100,000 people in that convention center.
I'm out.
There you go. There you go. And that's the whole thing. I feel it was overbooked for what it was. There were too many people there. Like E3, there were too many people there.
E3, I don't think E3 was. I don't think it was
People
terrible.
complained because it was like, hey, I can't get all the free swag I wanted, because you open it to the general public and they're taking all my crap. It was just like, that was the complaint at E3.
Look how selfish of a society we've become.
It's true. But it was like, okay, no, but that's the problem. You didn't have enough for everyone that was there, like how you had years before. This is what people are accustomed to. Now everything has changed. So people are like, well, now I'm upset. So yeah, they are selfish, but it's also what you've taught me to kind of be. You know, you train your audience. And you train that audience to be one that's like, I will always have something free. Now I don't. But with this one,
You get to play video games.
yeah, true. But they want
Whereas
the free
everything
swag.
else at every other con, you essentially have to pay for.
Oh,
Autographs.
Yeah, true.
Well, you know, buying merchandise. Buying merchandise, buying clothes, buying whatever it is. At E3, it's the only convention where you're going. You already paid your ticket,
And you're
you're
getting-
playing. You're
yeah.
waiting in line to play games.
True.
That's it.
Yeah, true. People also love to go there for the swag. People do. People
Well, then
do.
you're going for the wrong reason.
Maybe one of the best reasons in moments.
No, because I think you're going on what they assumed that the press gets.
Yeah.
Don't assume anything because they never announced that. So why would you assume that?
Well, because I'm
That's
press.
not. But that's
Well,
not
it's
for the general public.
It's not. But it's not an assumption when you've been doing it for so many years straight. Then this year now everything's changed. It's not an assumption. It's what I have actually gone through. It's you setting precedent, and now you've changed that.
Let me ask you
There's
something.
A paradigm shift.
So, if I see people do movie premieres, right, and I see these red carpet interviews, right, and I go to a movie premiere, and I know, like, oh, I got invited to a movie premiere. Does that mean that I get to hang out and talk to celebrities?
No.
But that's
You're
the
not
precedent
pressed.
that's set.
No,
That's set.
no,
Yes,
no,
it
the
is.
No, the precedent, but see, that's different because the precedent that I'm saying that's set is one that someone actually does experience, and it's one that they've continued to
But
experience.
this is also
There's consistency.
This
with
is
that.
the same thing.
No, it's not. Me watching a premiere, and I'm watching a press person at the premiere. Now, I'm
But-
showing up at a premiere, but I'm not pressed.
But this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
Uh-huh.
So when you go to E3, it was only open to the press and industry, and you're only reading about what people are getting.
Yeah.
So why are you to assume as public you're going to get the same things?
Why did they even open up the public?
Because they want to make money.
So, with that being the case...
Okay, I
is
just
that
caught
the-
up. Sorry.
Is that the same thing that's happening here with AX?
No,
Where
AX
they're
is just overcrowded.
But is it overcrowded because they just wanted to make money?
Yes, absolutely, and they want to boast the highest numbers. I mean, this is just like attendance things. Like, have you guys ever been to, like, I'm sure you have, Disneyland, where it's just super crowded?
Yep.
Sometimes people just want to break attendance records.
But see, with that, all these people now are suffering from like.
Did you guys say I was drunk?
don't
Everyone's
wanna
asking
go.
if I was drunk.
No, I just said Joe will be drinking, and
I will be drinking.
Joe will be a little drunk uncle at moments and just go for it. But that's
I'm not drunk
Joe.
uncle.
That's drunk uncle is the guy where you're like, oh my god, he said that. But Joe's like that all the time.
I say what's on my mind.
Captain of controversy.
I'm not
That's what I say.
controversial, though.
No, but you're captain of controversy.
I'll call people out on their shit, that's for sure.
I appreciate that.
Daryl, I hope you're watching. We'll be having a talk later.
Prince of pissing off. That's Joe. That's it. I love
So-
alliteration.
He does. So AX has a big cosplay community. Mm-hmm. You somewhat were a cosplayer.
Right.
Was for a hot minute.
So I'm curious because I don't know you all that well. I think this is our first time ever doing a show together, number one. Secondly, I'm really curious because why?
Why?
What deterred you? Because you seemed kind of, not negative, but you seemed kind of hesitant about the cosplay community. I can tell you about my experience, and I'll shoot right into it, but I'm just really curious about yours.
I had I'm going to try to say this as diplomatically as possible. I had a bad personal experience, and I just need to take a step back, and I need to focus on who my friends actually are and move forward that way.
Interesting.
Question?
Yes.
Trying to ask slightly vaguely. Now, the bad experience, was it one that a lot of people do suffer from when doing cosplay, or is it's kind of very specific?
I think it's very specific, but
cool.
I think it's a very specific situation. However, I feel like everybody in the cosplay community has a tendency to get into everybody else's business.
Oh, who is this bitch? Let me know. No, I'm playing.
Yeah. Well, basically, like everybody likes to get into everybody else's business, and a lot of times it will turn into, I'm going to tear this person down, I'm going to tear this person apart because, like, oh my God, that's store-bought. Oh my God, that looks like crap.
Oh my God, I was just having this conversation the other night.
Go ahead.
So, but there are the people who I want to continue to be friends with and to continue to support are the types of people who are like, I don't care where you got your costume from. I don't care if it took you 10 hours to make it or 5 minutes to make it. Are you happy wearing it? And are you excited to, like, be this character that you love? Because that's what cosplay should be about. It should be representing a character that you love and going out and having fun and being like, look what I made, and being proud of it.
That's what I say. That's almost exactly what I said. I said almost the same thing. I like the fact that people want to dress up and show off their geekdom because I like it's supposed to be a safe haven of people that are into the same things.
Yes.
That want to just unite and be like, hey, let's just hang out, kind of a deal, right? Let's just do our own thing.
Yeah.
I will honestly say, at least in Southern California, from what I've experienced, the cosplayers here, and I will tell you all right now, I don't give two fucks if they want to say anything about me, if they want to friend me. I don't care. The truth is, a lot, I'm not saying all, because some of them are super cool. However, there are a lot out there that are very catty in terms of like...
Can I split this?
What?
Can I split it?
Split what?
This?
That.
Did you request one?
Oh, you fucking dick.
No, we can split it. My problem is that I feel like like you were just saying, there's so many people that are just kind of like, oh, your costume's bought. Oh, you're this, you're that. It's like, dude, let people do what they want to do.
Oh, you only have this many followers?
Yeah. That's something else I brought up.
That is like the big thing.
Like another one is like, oh, can you I'm new to this, blah blah blah. Can you share out my thing? Just as a normal person, but yeah, sure, I don't care.
Yeah.
But them, it's like, oh, you only have this many followers. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't. It's like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah. Now, I will say the people who I still hang out with, I adore, and they are wonderful people, and none of them have ever been like, no, we can't hang out with you because whatever. Like, the people who are still in my life are there for a reason because they want to be and I want them to be, and it's never been about like, well, what can I do for you?
My fellow nerds unite, because I will say that there are people out there that just want to be liked, or not even liked. They just want your click for a like on Facebook. That is essentially all it comes down to, because
Facebook,
the more clicks
Instagram.
you give them, the more things they can get for free.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
There's this whole thing with Patreon now. A lot of these racy things, and it's just like, listen, do you do you. Like if that's what you want to do, make money. I really don't have anything against that, to be 100% honest with you.
No.
The problem I take with it is that there's some of these so like, you'll meet somebody and then they're so like fake to each other's face. They walk away, cosplayers in general walk away and talk so much shit behind their backs, and it's like, damn, that's supposed to be your friend?
Yeah.
I just hate the whole. Don't give me a whole speech about like, because I respect myself and I don't do this and I don't do that and I don't do this, and then your Patreon is, have you seen my titty? That shit gets on my fucking nerves.
Also, it also bothers me. And this isn't
that
just
whole
relegated.
jump between the two. If you're like, okay, hey, I'm a cosplayer and I happen to dress like scantily clad or blah blah blah. If that's how
If
you
that's
do it,
what you
then
want to
fucking roll
do,
with
you
that.
be naked,
Yeah,
you
that's what
wear
I'm
as
like,
little
you-
or as much as you want.
You roll with that because it's like if you're out the gates, this is what I do, and yeah, I can be like scantily clad, but I can also be covered and blah blah. That's cool, and that's what I think a lot of people should just run on that line. Because don't do the I'm better than everyone else, and I would never, and I blah, and it's all about, and then the next minute you're selling your soul for just a fucking few clicks. If that's the whole situation, just be that person that's like, yo, yeah, I'm here for the clicks, and I do enjoy making the things.
Also,
that's cool.
Also, I don't see anything wrong with buying yourself a new pair of boobs.
No.
Listen,
If that's what you want,
if
that's
that's
what
what
you
you want,
need.
that's
That's
what
what
you
I
want.
said, fine.
I mean, who gives a shit?
That's what I'm saying. I just hate, don't say one thing and then do another. That's what I don't like. I just like, if that's why I'm like, try to come in as, hey, I'm just here to have fun. And yeah, I do want a lot of likes. And if that helped me build a career out of doing this, I'm a cosplay model.
Well, another part of it,
that.
part of it too is that I feel that we talk about conventions and we're talking about Anime Expo specifically, but just conventions overall is that it's supposed to be somewhat of a safe haven for geeks. It's the place you kind of want to escape to with friends and like-minded people.
Yeah.
That being said, you also have to realize that the cosplay community and a lot of these are the most elitist people you will meet in this community. Where it's like, oh, like you don't know how many times I've seen people be like, oh, we're all going to like lunch or dinner or whatever it may be, and other people like, oh, like the one to go to, like, oh, well, it's just really gonna be like the,
It's just, just our real.
you know what I mean? And
friends.
to me, it's kind of like, well, what the fuck? Like, if you're all about like, yeah, I'm about my fans, I'm about these people, then fucking hang out with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just bothers me.
That's true. I mean, fuck, we got fans that come in. They may see us somewhere, and then we're like, oh my god, blah blah. Yeah, come pull up, sit at the table with us.
You know what?
Fuck, it's fine.
Speaking of which,
Not
and I'm
an
gonna
issue.
shout out our intern who was a huge fan of ours.
There you go.
He started off as a huge fan, Daniel Diaz, and now he's like an intern here, just
Literally.
doing like hanging out and doing stuff. He's at AX with the rest of the crew.
He approached. He's the one that said, "Hey, I'd like to." Blah blah. And it was like, "All right, well,
And there's nothing wrong with
the
that.
powers that be, the executives, they went ahead and made the decision and brought him in.
If you don't ask, you'll never know. And if you ask, the worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to tell you no, but at least you tried.
Yeah, that's it.
Learning through the insanity has a great question, and it's for both of you guys. What is a nerd to you?
I feel. Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go first.
I feel a nerd. Just something. You tend to like something that takes a lot of like dedication to like, and that means that with that you can nerd out or obsess over almost anything.
Yes.
That's the great thing
you
about
can
it.
nerd out over sports.
Exactly. So you can be a sports nerd. You can be a comic book nerd. You can be a
Music
so
nerd.
That's what. So that's what I say about it as far as being nerd. I take that word and I make it empowering, and that's what I feel a nerd is. Just someone that you take the time to like something that it does take time to like. It does take effort to like. That's all.
Guys in the chat room, we're gonna play a new game right now. These two don't know about it because we didn't talk about anything before we got on the show. It's gonna be called Forever or Never. So I was playing this with Josh, our producer, at dinner the other night, and we're gonna play this in a little bit. So I want to get your options. It'll be Forever or Never, but just for fun, we'll do like 5 of them right now. Ready? Just so people, I mean, this is gonna be geek stuff. So Marvel or DC, you can take one forever and one never.
never.
So you say the one that you want for forever, and the other one's gone forever. Marvel or DC?
Oh, only because I love Wonder Woman so much. Forever DC and then Marvel never. Because I just love Wonder Woman too much to let her go.
Daniel,
I love Marvel films, but I really love DC Comics.
pick one.
Forever Marvel.
Forever Marvel. Wow, I did not.
Because I can try to live with the comics and the old stuff that really was good and enjoy the current films.
I'm going to go with Breanna and say DC
See?
because Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Well, Batman, Superman, and
The
right,
Justice
right
League.
now the Button. It's really good stuff happening. Watchmen is coming. But yeah, maybe I made a horrible mistake, but it's too late now.
You may have.
Forever
DC's
and
out of
Never.
my life.
DC's out of your life. All right.
Yep.
So here's
Bye.
another one. You're familiar with a little anime?
A little bit.
Okay. Dragon Ball or Naruto?
Forever Dragon Ball.
I would have to say Forever Dragon Ball because that's the only one I watched.
Forever Dragon Ball for me as well.
There you go.
Okay, here's a good one. Harry Potter or Disney?
Oh, Disney. Damn it.
Wow.
Forever Disney.
Forever
Disney.
Disney.
Forever
Forever
Disney.
Disney.
I can live without Potter and be okay. I like it. Though.
All
I
right.
like it without Potter.
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
That's easy. All of us are going to go with Star Wars. That's a good one. Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles?
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. All right, so we're going to start with there. We want to see your forever or nevers, and we're going to answer them. So give us 2 options, and we'll play the fun little game here.
Yeah.
What else is on your guys' mind happening in the geek world?
Man,
I love that everyone's getting into the game.
Oh.
they're going in on it.
Yep.
I love it. Shoot. What is happening in Geek World that I'm like, what do we have stories
Oh,
about
wait, I
recently?
found out. Well, I mean, maybe this will give us a topic. I found out that SDCC is going to be in San Diego through 2021.
Wow.
The mayor
alright.
signed something, so that's going to be a thing for at least another 3
yeah.
years. So,
I don't think it's really ever going to leave because it's.
where is it going to go?
I think there's
They're talking about Vegas or LA?
3 cities that they've discussed.
Okay.
LA, which I don't think it should come here.
It shouldn't.
The second one,
I don't think we can really.
We can't handle it.
Las
Not
Vegas,
LA.
Too hot, but fine.
Anaheim.
Vegas can handle.
Too small.
I think Anaheim could handle it.
Anaheim's
Do you
Convention
really?
Center is pretty
Yeah.
large.
Anaheim's
just-
actually
and-
Anaheim Convention Center, I believe, is actually bigger than San Diego.
Is it?
And
Yeah.
the thing is, they'll get a
And
lot of people that will go to Disneyland.
Disneyland,
Disneyland,
and Disney,
downtown.
There's
and
all
there's
those
hotels.
hotels.
Yep.
I think that it could definitely.
I would be
house it.
okay with that.
So would I.
'cause I'd be like, because I love WonderCon. WonderCon is my favorite. Yes.
Epic
I
Comic
love
Cast,
that.
TC or Karina, thank you for watching. There are good buddies going to be. I'm staying in a house with them. We're all having a
Well,
house in
yeah.
We call it the Fun House, the Comic Con Fun House. They said forever and ever pizza or burritos. That is easy for me. I do not like pizza. I'm going burritos.
I'm lactose intolerant, so burritos.
You are?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Burritos, man, because you can do everything with a burrito.
Breakfast.
That did
Ah.
not sound right.
Is this part of your role play?
It's part of my
later?
role play for later. Yeah.
No, I don't like
Hide the
pizza.
burrito.
I don't like bread. Funny enough.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the
Oh my
texture of
God.
bread. This is a long story.
You don't
that
like
my
bread.
God.
A lot of people-
He doesn't like bread. He doesn't like sweets. He
I don't like
doesn't
sweets.
There's
I don't like
so
chocolate.
many Fucking weird.
You don't
I don't
like
like
chocolate.
soda only when it's with alcohol.
Okay.
I'm not drinking on.
I mean,
this
I
is
don't
coffee.
like tomatoes or
Cold brew.
onions.
Oh, I like cooked onions. I like
No,
tomatoes, though.
I don't like onions.
Really?
I mean, but I'll have a good French onion soup without the cheese.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
So
I
weird.
eat everything.
No shit. All right, so
Look at this.
forever and ever, Jason or Freddy?
Oh,
gonna
I
go
would say,
Jason.
yeah, I was gonna say forever Jason because Freddy's just too creepy for me.
I'm going for
I-
Freddy. I love
I
his
can't
movies.
sleep.
I gotta be afraid.
Okay, here's another geek
Forever
question.
and ever, Alien or Predator?
Oh, Alien.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Alien.
Thank you.
Although that new Alien was not.
I heard it sucked.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I heard that.
There's
gonna be another Predator movie though.
Yeah, no.
You don't like it? Shane Black's directing
I
it.
don't care about Predator, but I do like Alien. I'm kind of insulted that you guys said that. But yeah, it was a bad movie. So anyway.
So Comic Con, I think, can be housed in Anaheim, but I do love the city of San Diego, and I like the fact.
I love the gas lamp.
I love it too.
Yeah.
It's the best, and the parties are fucking
San
phenomenal.
Diego was like a great
Crazy Whovian
city.
says, "Bye guys." He's really leaving the two of you.
All right.
We have some more forever and evers, and Anna Miles wants to know Gundam or Transformers. On 3, 1, 2, 3, Transformers.
Neither.
All right, fair enough.
She's like, if I'd have both.
Derek Hervey wants to know Street Fighter or Tekken. 1, 2, 3, Street
Street
Fighter. All right, we'll get back to more of those forever and evers just in a second.
Tekken, what the anyway.
But San Diego, back to San Diego, Comic Con. All right, let's talk about Comic Con for a second.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to? What panel are you looking forward to? Hall H.
I don't know because I haven't looked at the lineup.
They're not out. But if you
Okay.
had to assume what's going to be there.
I mean, honestly, okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I stay away from Hall H because I don't want to camp out.
Well, you wouldn't. We might not have to this year, but yeah. So Hall H is a. I have a fun story about Hall H. So, TC, if you're still in the chat, you'd know all of. Or you might. I don't know if he was there that year. He was there the next year. So this may have been 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
It depends on which story you're talking about.
The Marvel line where I was pissed and I didn't.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. So 3 years ago, we went to Hall H, waited in line, lined up the night before, waited in line, got through the whole thing, got through the whole circuit, and we were really only there for the Marvel panel. Like Warner Brothers passed, all the studios passed, whatever. And it's like 5 o'clock. And I think it's like 4:30. I have a fair shot at getting in. Like I'm in the next 5 people, and then the Marvel panel starting. They're letting people in. They stopped right at me, and I was like, okay, I'm still okay. We're still okay here because people are gonna leave. People are gonna leave.
Are they?
So here's the thing: the panel starts, and people now they follow us on Twitter. I think it's called Hall H Line, and they were taking pictures for us in there that people weren't in seats. They were like, nobody's sitting in this seat. Nobody's sitting in this seat.
Yep.
I was the next person to go in, and I missed the panel, and I was pissed. That was all I waited for. So I left the convention and I went back home. Didn't even step foot into the convention center. I was mad.
Yep.
See, that's what I don't understand is you spend all of this money. You spend all this money on a hotel room to get down there, and then you want to see this panel and you can't even get into it because you're sleeping outside, not
That's the
even
worst.
sleeping in the hotel that you're spending thousands of dollars on sometimes.
Yes.
I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. This year I want to change I want to turn #show is my commitment to anybody that's going to stand in Hall H. My commitment to you is I'm going to turn Hall H line into
ultimate
tailgating
tailgate
party.
party. Yeah.
The tailgating party for geeks. I'm going to
Alright.
come out of the line. I'm going to send people out there and bring Cards Against Humanity. I'm going to bring water for people. I'm going to make the line an experience where
like
people
this.
aren't just dicking around. Then if you want to get some sleep, sorry. I mean, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't really sleep very
we're
often.
here to fucking have fun.
We do have more Forever or Nevers, and we're going to get to them right now. Crazy Whovian Nerd says Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pokemon. We also got Learning Through the Insanity. SpongeBob or Rick and Morty. 1, 2, 3. SpongeBob.
Morty.
I've never seen Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
I don't
he
like
still
SpongeBob.
hasn't, and I don't.
T-Wolf, the Typhoon Ranger. Digimon or Pokemon. 1, 2, 3. Pokemon.
Pokemon.
What?
Only because Daryl likes it.
Really?
Sing the stupid song.
I don't. Digimon.
Digital monsters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's
all I got.
another Crazy Whovian Nerd. Forever and Ever. Doctor Who or Star Trek on 3.
Doctor Who. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
I
go Doctor
couldn't
Who
even
also.
wait for that.
What? You said Doctor Who or what?
Star Trek.
What the fuck is that? I don't know. Anyway.
We got Derek Kirby. Godzilla or King Kong.
Gojira. Gojira.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I gotta go Godzilla, too. I'm not a big
Skull
fan of
Island
King
wasn't
Kong.
that great.
I don't like the monkey movies. I don't
That's
like King
so-
Kong.
That's wow. I was gonna say it. That's
What?
wow. I can't believe you just said
My dad and I say that. It's a
Jeez.
giant monkey.
So wait,
Wow.
dude, what about Planet of the Apes? You looking for? I heard the trailer's really.
Oh, I
mean,
don't want to see that either.
Me neither. I'm not about that franchise.
I only liked the first one, and then after that, it was like, okay, I got the concept. I'm done. That's great.
I'm
Caesar
out.
is- Okay, yeah, I don't care anymore.
There's another controversy in the geek world that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Amy Pascal and Kevin Feige. Are you guys aware of what's happening?
Bring me up to speed.
So Kevin Feige is the president of Marvel.
Yes.
Amy Pascal was the president of Sony, but now she's one of the executive producers on Spider-Man: Homecoming. They have gone back and forth saying that Spider-Man is connected or isn't connected. By the way, I saw the movie last week. It's great.
Oh, Iron Man 4 was good.
Iron Man's in it. He's only in 3 scenes. He's in actually as Iron Man. He's only in 2 scenes. He's barely in it. He might be in the marketing, but he's barely in the movie.
All right.
But I'm curious. Are you not looking forward to the movie?
I mean, it's been revamped too many times for me, so I'm a little like, I guess I'll go.
Is Miles Morales in it?
He's referenced.
Oh.
He's referenced.
So it's not Donald Glover.
If you guys want spoilers, I'll if you super chat us, I'll give you spoilers for the movie.
Super chat and ask him, is Donald Glover actually Miles Morales in it? Just ask. Just ask, guys. Just
If you super chat, I'll do it.
ask.
The movie's very good. The high school aspect of the movie is the best part.
Okay.
The best part by far.
All right.
Okay.
And that's all I really wanted from the movie too. But yes, I've seen the movie and I've seen both post-credit scenes. So if you want to know, just hit that super chat button.
Hey, guys,
And she's
I mean,
like, "Fuck, I hate spoilers."
don't-
I don't know if you do or not.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, good. Don't punk out, guys.
I'm always
Do it.
like, I don't care if I know, because then I still have to watch the journey of how we got there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said the same thing.
That's my thing. That's my thing. It's still seeing it versus what you told me is they're never exactly the same. Never exactly the same.
Yes, I agree. So, do you think that the Spider-Man or the Venom movie and the Silver and Black, do you think they should be connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or should they not?
I feel if Sony owns them and they're putting them out, yeah, might as well.
Actually,
Fox is doing it. I'm sorry, it just won't happen. Fox stands for fuck you. They're just not doing it.
I disagree with you.
Fox isn't gonna do it.
You really think so?
I don't feel it.
I'll tell you why I think that they will is because they can't make X-Men TV shows like Gifted and Legion without Marvel's approval.
Right.
So in order to get Marvel's approval, they had to have given something up. So what did they give up to get that? I think we're on a verge.
But the Gifted and whatever are still under the thing of Mutant, which they own.
They don't own. But they can't. So the X-Men movies are different from TV. Mm-hmm. So the movies, they can make the movies without Fox's approval. Mm-hmm. TV shows, in order for them to make a TV show, they have to get the approval from Marvel. Has to check off and say yes, you can make this.
Oh, because we're not going to.
No, just because they own the rights to say yes or no to the TV show side.
Okay.
So you have to
part
assume
of the deal? Was
that was always a part of. That's why there was never an X.
smart.
That's why there was never X-Men TV shows before this.
Even with the animated stuff?
The cartoons are completely different. Those are actually all Marvel.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So, what do you think? Do you think that... I mean, I personally think that the Fox Marvel deal is going to happen sooner than later.
I think Sony's complete deal with Marvel will happen sooner than the Fox one will.
Well, the Sony one's already there.
I mean, I'm talking about Sony just selling and saying, here, take it.
Well, Sony is probably going to... Sony's leveraging to probably sell their studio anyway.
Yeah.
But I think the Marvel, the Fox Marvel... What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good answer.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't really have much on that one.
No, you're good. We got more Forever and Evers. Somebody wants to know from me, Sentai or Kamen Rider. I'm going to go Sentai. Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, or Andrew Garfield.
Wait, what?
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland. Forever and Ever as Spider-Man.
I haven't seen Holland yet.
I haven't either.
I'm going to say Tom Holland. That kid's
Okay.
amazing.
All right.
I did see him heard him.
All right, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat or Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe? Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Show him the tattoo.
I do have a Rashikage. I also have a Cobra Commander tattoo.
Yeah, come on, guys.
All right, so that is part of what's going on right now in the geek world. What else is there? There's that Star Wars fiasco.
Oh yeah, all that.
That's a lot of
Ron
drama.
Howard.
I saw something where they were saying that like they made the Han Solo more like Ace Ventura. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh dear.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also heard, and this is just a rumor. All this is all rumor. Is that the actor that's playing Han Solo, that he's so bad that they had to hire an acting coach on set because he was that bad after they cast him.
Like he couldn't deliver.
Why would you do that then? Why did you even cast him to begin with? You're sitting there.
Because
you
that
have him read a
means
part.
That means the casting director is bad and didn't do their job.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't. All right.
The whole point.
So you're just letting Star Wars go to shit.
So is this movie in shambles?
Ron Howard just jumped on. If he's gonna have to, well,
they got somebody who they know can do a good job.
well, see, that's the problem. Yes, he can do a good job, but is he gonna have the freedom to be like, all right, well, I'm firing everyone and bringing other people on? He can't do that right now. They're so far in. So the thing
They only have 3 weeks left of shooting.
Yeah, he has to work with
Plus
the shit
pickups.
show
Pickups are going to be like, I believe they said 6 weeks or more.
Can pickups save a film?
Yeah, look at Rogue One.
Ooh.
50%. They reshot 50% of the movie.
Ooh.
Look at.
but yet they can't recast, right?
No. To shoot for 3 weeks? No way.
Yeah. So then, what the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Thoughts?
We can do
I feel like if they brought in Ron Howard, it is because they needed somebody who they know that they can trust, who knows how to be a director, who knows how to get what they need from, like, the director's job is to get what they need out of the actor.
Yes.
Even though the actor is supposed to deliver and the director is supposed to trust the actor, but sometimes you need a director who knows how to push the actor in the right way to get what they need. And I feel like Ron Howard is experienced enough to be able to do that.
He's an old school guy.
Now, if the actor just sucks, then they just suck. And so it just sort of depends on how well this guy is capable of taking direction.
I agree. And also the director does have to make sure that the vision that they hold or that they see, it's able to be translated properly. And that's something that sometimes can fall through the cracks because nonetheless, you have to worry about editors. You have to worry about what executive producers may say, well, let's just cut that out. And you're like, hold on, this is important. Let's cut it out anyway. But I think that they're really going to trust Ron Howard in that way. And he is very familiar with an editing bay. So I think he'll actually be there every step of the way to actually, well, hey, if my name's going on it, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm Ron effing Howard.
Yeah.
You know? Have you seen Forrest Gump? You know, it's like one of those. I don't know.
That'd be great. Have
you seen Forrest Gump?
That would be
like,
a great
that
comment to
movie was
make.
Years ago.
That would be
a
great comment to make if Ron Howard directed Forrest Gump.
No,
that was
I know.
Robert Zemeckis,
Yeah, I'm
not
sorry.
Ron Howard.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Ron Howard did, however, direct Apollo 13.
There you go. I'm sorry.
I got what you
He
meant.
is drunk.
I got what you meant.
Possibly.
I do have a question from Crazy Whovian Nerd, your guys' fan. Can we get your Jumanji trailer opinions?
I haven't watched it.
We actually had.
I haven't seen it either.
No, but we did have an interview with. What's his name? Who's the father of the kids? Oh, no, I forgot his name. He's the father of the kids.
Breaking news.
No,
Water wet.
No, but we'll still have more interviews to come. I would definitely suggest asking Ernie, but I haven't really watched the trailer. I'm trying not to because I really want to just see the film without watching the trailer because I feel it may spoil it for me because I loved Robin Williams in Jumanji and I do like The Rock and I do like Kevin Hart. I don't want it to taint me in any way with the trailer. So I'm going to still see it, and then I'll figure out if I like it or not.
I mean, it's Jumanji.
I've never seen Jumanji, actually. I never saw the original.
What?
Yeah.
You've never seen Jumanji?
Listen, we're going to get on this. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I haven't
Like
seen
what?
Die Hard.
I mean, I'm not mad at you for that.
Lethal Weapon.
You live in America. What the hell is wrong with you?
I haven't seen Lethal Weapon.
I don't eat bread.
I mean, whatever.
I don't like
Keep going.
pizza. I don't eat
Name a
ice
movie
cream.
and I'll tell you if
I
I've seen
don't
it.
do this.
Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my
Okay.
faves.
Which I saw Carrie Elwes in the airport last weekend.
I saw Tom Holland at the airport 2 days ago. Yeah.
Hey!
No.
Well, it's funny because like we were coming down the escalator and somebody had a sign and it said Mr. E, and Ben was like, "Oh, that reminds me of Mr. F." And I was like, "Wow, I wonder who that's for." And I turn around and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's the Dread Pirate Roberts is standing right behind me."
Did
but
you guys
like,
take a picture with him?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
so
like
nice.
bothering them.
So nice.
I know, it's so
nice.
weird, but
Well, I actually went to one of Bernie's Nerds Like Us things before I knew Bernie, and it was the Princess Bride one, and so I brought my As You Wish book, and I took a photo with him, and I had him sign it because I'm.
So
nice.
funny enough, we were going to interview him, and we forgot to send them an email. I was like, yeah, no, we can't do the interview anymore. But I was like, all right. It wasn't a big deal to me, but it was to Sarah.
Yeah.
Power Rangers or Sentai? I'm gonna say Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
You did that sometime.
Teen Titans or Young Justice? Young
Young
Justice.
Justice, come on.
Babylon 5 or Farscape?
I didn't watch either
Babylon
of those.
5, I guess.
I didn't watch either.
I don't know. I didn't watch those.
Okay.
I like good TV.
We're gonna. We got more. Thundercats or Street Sharks?
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Ho!
Chucky or Sam from Trick or Treat? I'm gonna say Chucky. Is that what I'm
Chucky.
saying?
I don't.
Sam
Who's
is?
Sam?
Look at Mick Dahlia. What the hell, you sluts? You know what? So
Jeez.
let's
Hey,
talk about Mick Dahlia for a
How's
second.
How's the Anime Expo treating you right now, huh?
Why?
You liking the
What-
crowds
what's-
and everything? Shut your face!
What's with the shade? Why did a tree just grow?
Seriously, can I call you Weeping Willow? Because you are just casting shade right now. God. Seriously,
She's at
right now,
AX.
man.
I don't know what she's doing yet. I find it funny.
She's clearly hating her life.
I'll tell you
and
what.
That's why she's on here.
If I was Mick Dahlia,
Get to work.
If I was Mick Dahlia, I'd be probably partying or having fun instead of watching us from AX. I think that's. But thanks for showing the support, Mick Dahlia.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Iron Man or Captain America?
Captain America.
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Sorry.
Iron Man always is the right answer.
I have a thing for cat.
Okay, I got a question for you because
Yes.
Because
everybody
it's
here now at hashtag has like a specific Avenger that we are. Our personality kind of
I was
reflects.
talking
Oh, we
about
did
that,
this,
remember?
yes.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I don't know who's yours. I heard what people want to put you as. I don't know if you even know this, but I'm curious to see what you think it is. What you think yours is.
What my
Avenger counterpart would be.
Avenger counterpart would be.
Based on your personality.
Based,
This is Avengers all throughout comics or film, all of it.
is it, I mean, I feel like I would,
It could be throughout comics, throughout movies, whatever. Anything.
I know who I would want it to be. I don't know if it necessarily matches my personality.
Who would you want it to be?
Scarlet Witch.
Ooh. Okay.
Because everybody else said that you would be the Wasp.
Oh, really?
Didn't I say maybe
all right.
Everybody says he'd be Rhodey. All right, so
He's Iron Man. Who else would be Rhodey?
I have another question for you guys. Somebody asked about the Power Rangers movie sequel.
Which one was that one? Is that one with the purple ooze?
No, the movie that just came out, the Power Rangers.
I'm sorry.
You haven't seen it.
I'm back in like 1997. Don't mind me.
Do you think that they should make a sequel to it?
Ivan Ooze.
I still have to watch the first one, but I'm gonna say yes. What? Who said that?
I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna say
say
I
yes.
heard it was good, and I really want to see it.
Exactly.
And
And
you
I
know
don't
what?
understand why it didn't make the money that it should have made.
Because it came out at the wrong time. I will tell you why. This is my opinion. It came out the week after Beauty and the Beast. Do not go up in 2 weeks against any Disney movie
No,
ever.
bad
It's a
idea.
Bad idea.
Bad news bears.
It's stupid. And then after that, the next week, if it would have waited a week, it would have went up against Baby Boss. It would have beaten Baby Boss.
See, I don't get that.
Yeah,
though.
why did that movie even get made?
I'm gonna say something
Who
that-
greenlit that?
Well, people are loving that movie right now.
No.
People are loving but I got Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, congratulations, you bought some reviews. But I will say for Power Rangers, it's kind of a shock to me because I'm like Saban as of late is kind of about, hey, I'm about my money. Not saying he lost the love for it, which I feel he did, but he's about his money. Why wasn't he smart enough to be like, oh, what the fuck are we? Yeah, let's pull that back by one more week. Like, why wouldn't he do that?
Well, I also think another big mistake was it released in China late, and it hasn't still come out in Japan, which is a huge market. But not only did it
And
release in
that's where
China
they're
late,
gonna- they're still-
but you also went up against Guardians of the Galaxy when
Hey,
it released in China. That was a
That's a
But
bad
I thought
idea.
it killed in China.
It
though,
made
like,
$4 million in China
really?
overall.
I thought it beat.
Do you know how? No,
Or somebody said, where did it beat Wonder Woman? Did it?
it beat Wonder Woman in Spain.
Okay.
No, that's not even true. Actually, it wasn't. It's not even that movie. Power Rangers didn't beat anything.
Oh, okay.
And it still hasn't come out in Japan. The problem with it not coming out in Japan, though, is that it's already out on DVD here. What makes you think they're not going to just torrent it and
Yeah,
watch
I was
our
gonna
version?
Yeah.
It
Oh,
doesn't make
I
any
don't know how to
sense.
use a computer. Fuck you.
I do think it deserves a sequel, though, because the movie's fairly good. Okay, this is a question for you, and I guess all of us. Is somebody wants to know, Crazy Whovian, what's your Hogwarts house?
Oh, I know.
What's your Hogwarts house?
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Oh, you?
Mine was fucking Hufflepuff.
Somebody called you somebody said mine was actually Slytherin.
I think it was Mick Dahlia.
Mick Dahlia says Joe Slytherin, Daniel Hufflepuff. That is correct. She knows as well.
Oh, you do know as well. Shut up.
What was hers? Hers is what was hers?
I don't know. What's yours?
I think hers
The
is.
person that sits outside.
I think
Does
hers was
nothing? The janitor.
What I think hers was
Like messing with
Gryffindor.
her. She probably actually. I could see Migs. I can't see you as Gryffindor. You would be like the next Harry Potter or heroine. I don't. Whatever. Harrowing. What's like a female?
Why do you hate Harry Potter, man?
No, I'm saying what's a female Harry Potter?
What's wrong with Harry Potter?
You hate
No, I'm
Harry
saying
Potter.
she would be.
I like Harry. I love
Oh,
You are a
you love
liar.
what? No, finish the sentence. You love what?
Jerry Potter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought so.
okay, there it is.
Isn't that his dad's
You
name,
can't-
Jerry?
You can't bring it. No, it's not.
Jerry Potter?
No, you can't even
She is a
bring yourself
Gryffindor.
to say it.
See, I knew she
Oh,
was a
see, I
Gryffindor.
knew it. I knew you were a Gryffindor because I can tell.
I feel like we
you
could
do have
easily
that kind
the
of,
sorting
like-
hat from Harry Potter is very easy. I mean, it's very easy to figure out who's who. I know
Yeah.
Kelly's a Ravenclaw.
Yeah. I can tell you're a Gryffindor. You're like
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. You are destined for greatness.
What house from Game of Thrones would you be from?
I would want to be a Targaryen because I love dragons.
Okay.
Oh, I can definitely see that. I can see you stand up and it's like, all right.
With fire
Burn
and
everything.
blood.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'd
Just
be like, all
burn
right, bitches,
everything
let's
and we'll
go.
start over.
Oh my god, if I got to ride on the back of a dragon into battle, I'd be like, let's do this.
That's what I can see. That's
Oh,
what I can see.
yes.
Me, I'm like,
Baratheon. You'd be a Baratheon.
No, I'm like, hey, what house can I align with the woman that has dragons? Because a dragon is kind of almost an army on
So
its
you'd be
own.
one of those little slave guys.
Yeah.
Not
I'd be
racist.
Grey-
I mean, just
I'd be
like
I'd be Grey Worm. Like, yeah, fine.
Grey Worm. Yeah, whatever.
Sure.
What are they?
I don't have
the
junk.
Sully.
I don't have junk, but I still have emotions.
I would be 100%, 100% Stark.
Really not Lannister?
Oh, really?
No, I'd be a Lannister.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you
For
seem
sure
a
be a
little like the Lannisters send their regards.
Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah, he does. Like, the Lannisters send their regards.
I would be a Lannister. There was
That's so
another.
sad.
There was another. Oh, Mick Dahlia wrote an article about the new Chucky trailer. I didn't even know a new Chucky trailer dropped.
Yeah,
until
I
watched the different
saw
article.
one. I didn't watch it, but I like saw it on my feed and
Sorry,
I was like,
you-
I'll watch it later.
I'm sorry you saw the trailer.
I have a question for you guys actually. Here, Mick Dahlia, I might be able to plug your link in. All right, we were gonna put it in for you. My question for you guys is with horror films. As a kid, I was terrified of Freddy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But looking at it now, Freddy is a comedy essentially.
As a kid, I always thought Freddy was a comedy. I was afraid of Alien because they can go through the heating system, and I've always lived somewhere with central air, no matter what.
Mick Dahlia says I backstab
Freddy
people,
told
and I'm
me.
gonna prove her right because now you're not going to Atomic Blonde, so have fun watching me interview the cast of Atomic Blonde, and I'll just tell you how the movie was.
And now, cue the video of Medallia dancing because we got no.
Can you do the video of Mick Dahlia dancing?
I think I have one. I can send you one.
Can you do it now?
I have to grab my phone and do that so I can real quick.
Back to horror.
Back to horror. Sorry.
When I was
that. I
13,
won't.
I ended up sleeping in my parents' bed for 2 weeks after I saw The Exorcist because I was
That's a terrifying movie.
terrified.
That's a good movie to be afraid of. That's like fuck.
To this day, I will not touch a Ouija board. I won't let them in my house. I won't do it.
Okay.
I have all right. So I love that we're talking about these stories, these ghost stories.
You did ruin her. Don't do that.
So-
Let her see Atomic Blonde.
No. She
I-
can't.
I tried to lobby
You know
for
what?
you. I tried to
That
lobby
wasn't
for
hard.
you.
She can see Atomic Blonde when it comes out, and you can buy general public tickets with everybody else. But no.
I tried.
So
I
I was just kidding. Of course she's gonna see it.
You're not gonna take your seat.
When I was a kid, I bought a Ouija board because I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was playing it, right? And me and my friends were all playing it, and we went to Magic Mountain, and we picked up a friend along the way. And I remember, like, it was in the car because they wanted us to throw it away. So I was like, whatever. So I remember when we played it, I think the name spelled out like Sam. And we were fucking around like, haha, it's Sam. Then my friend who didn't play with us, he like started messing with me. He's like, hey, who's Sam? And I was like, what? That was the craziest thing. Yeah, that was a real story.
Nope.
So-
See, I don't mess with that stuff. I don't let it in.
No?
I'm very like I'm the type of person I will sage my house. Just if like something feels off, like I will sage my house.
Tell him about the ghost story in Haiti.
No, I want to be able to sleep.
All right, I'm gonna say it without my eyes watering though, because I always really when I get a really good like ghost story, my eyes water, and I'm gonna tell you because it's what I experienced. I was a kid. Short version: I was a kid in Haiti. It was my first time going back to Haiti. I'm Haitian. That's where family's from. Or how does what's her name?
How did
Alicia
you say it?
Silverstone?
What did you call them?
No, Alicia Silverstone said
You're Haitian?
The Haitians.
The Haitians.
The
I'm
Haitians.
Haitian. Includes. You guys have, no, anyway. So go back to Haiti first time, and when we go back, my grandmother was like a diplomat or whatever, blah blah yada yada. So people know her and shit like that. We go back, and we're there at the Lemoore compound because that's my grandmother's name. And so we're there, and there's like a kind of thing where they're like, hey, we're going to have like a bonfire, blah, blah, close to the beach. Everybody, let's get in. So we all go, my brother and I. My mom stays at the compound. My grandmother, everybody else stays. We all went. So we went, and we're there. And while we're there at the compound, this lady shows up. And, no, over there at the bonfire. Everybody else is there. It's all cool. And this lady shows up, and she's like, in Creole, she just asks, are you... you're kin to, and then she says my grandmother's name. We're like, yeah, that's us. And that was it, right? And she kind of walked away, and that was all. And then later she comes back again. She talks to my older brother, and my older brother calls me over, and she says, tell her I said hello. And we're like, okay, all right. And she didn't give a name, but it was just like, tell her I said hello. Okay. And then she leaves again. And she was wearing white and kind of like the bottom, it's a long white dress, so the bottom kind of has, like dirt and stuff on it and everything, but it's really long. It touches around, so whatever, and she leaves. So later, my brother and I were there at the bonfire, and we were just like, that was so weird, that was so weird. We asked other people if they seen her, and they were like, seen who? And we explained who it was, and they were just like, I don't know. And so we go back, we tell my grandmother, there's a lady, she looked like this, and she said, she said, hello. My grandmother freaks out, runs over, locks all the doors and everything like that, shuts down the walls of the compound and everything, and starts doing the whole sage and prayer and all that. And we're trying to figure out what happened. Apparently, this lady that we described has been dead for a very long time. And she says, say hello, and there's a whole Haitian thing. When that happens, it's a demon coming back, and they're coming for you, or blah, 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 yada, 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 and this whole thing about it. So that was just trippy, and till this day, that freaks me out. So that's my ghost story.
Speaking of which, T Wolf the Typhoon Ranger says Leatherface or Michael Myers. I'm gonna say Leatherface.
Leatherface, because I did like Texas Chainsaw Massacre when it first came back with Jessica Biel.
Me too.
I love that one.
That
was so good. No soundtrack,
I'm gonna say Michael Myers because I am a fan of Halloween, and also Leatherface scares me too much.
Halloween H2O.
I did love Halloween H2O. Michael!
Fuck, that was good.
Blue Beetle or Spider-Man? I'm gonna assume that he means Jaime Reyes.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Jaime Reyes is dope though. When you really take time to read him up, but yeah, Spider-Man, man.
You?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Good.
I have another question for you guys.
Okay.
Because we were talking about anime. This all started with AX.
Whoops.
I don't know where we got. It's great. I mean, listen, when they want us to talk about things, we're going to talk about things.
We will.
Derek Hervey says, I don't mess with spirits on the real. I've seen a lot of supernatural things here in the South. You know what? Superstition runs deep in his family.
Oh, yeah.
In the South, because the Civil War places, it's supposed to be the most haunted places in the United States.
No, thank you. No.
In San Diego, which we're all going to for Comic-Con, Old Town San Diego has a house called the Whaley House.
Yes.
Stop
it. The Whaley House is actually certified, being from the United States government, as being an official paranormal activity place. You can take tours of said Whaley House, and I think we should all go as a group.
Oh, God.
I would love to, even though I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
With the
fucks
Ouija
with
board.
spirits.
Can I bring my boyfriend?
Yeah,
Yes.
with the Ouija
Fine.
board.
I don't fucks with spirits, but I will.
I can't. It's just I'm too
I'm not
open
going with a
to
Ouija
it.
board.
Like
I'm not going with a Ouija
I'm
board.
too open
I don't
to
do that
it.
shit.
Like, okay, let me tell you something.
I don't
So
do
Just doing it.
Black people fuck with that shit.
when
I'm sorry.
I was in college, we used to do theater on
The theater.
the theater on the Queen Mary. So we used to.
Oh,
use-
really?
Yeah, we used to do the graduate shows were done at the Royal Theater on the
Ooh,
ship.
Please tell me you got a story.
So, my boyfriend at the time and I, we were like dating, and we were like, let's go like sneak in, because they keep the mazes up throughout the year. You just have to know like where to go to find them. And so like we snuck in, we went like down this hallway, and like we found this like cool little balcony, and it was like romantic and everything. And we got lost in the ship and like couldn't find our way out, ended up in the boiler room, and I'm like freaking out because there's still like fake dead bodies everywhere and all this other stuff is going on. And finally we make our way out. I swear to you, I think something followed me home, because when I got home, I went into the bathroom and I left and I heard a crash, and the light that should be screwed to the ceiling fell for no reason.
That's crazy.
And I was like, something must have freaking followed me off of this shit.
And then you saged up and everything?
Yep. I was like, nope, we're not doing this. I can't. So I don't like going to places that are haunted because things attach to me.
That's what I've heard.
And I don't like it. I don't care for it.
About that. I've heard stories about that.
I don't think I'm one of the things that like spirits attach to.
Well, you don't believe.
You're
No,
not.
well, it's not that I don't believe. I've had weird things happen, and this is like one. So, I was in college, and we used to go to Mexico a lot.
Yeah.
And I went to my house, went to sleep, and went into my bedroom, and I heard like, cause it was my bedroom here and the kitchen's here, so I heard running back and forth in my kitchen.
No.
You see?
And then I was like, what the hell is that? And I thought my dog got loose. It was just running around. So I went out. Then I heard a faucet turn on. I was like, what the hell is that? So I walked out just to get my dog out. And like I was like, oh, I wonder why the faucet's on. Went out, checked. There's nothing there. Went to see if the faucet was on. Completely dry.
Of course not.
And I was like, okay, that's a little weird. And then there was this other time where I went to my friend's house to write a paper.
Oh, boy.
And he had a printer, so I didn't at the time when I was in college. My friend Jimmy. I went to his house. He always would claim that like it was haunted, blah blah. There's people that used to come by, and like, just some random shit. And I was like, whatever, dude. I don't believe in any of this. Went to write my paper, and he was like, it's funny because the room that you're in is supposed to be the room where the little girl, like this little girl died. Whatever, I don't care. Wrote my paper. And then it was like 1 a.m. and I heard kids playing outside. And I was like, who the fuck would let their kids play outside this late? This is insane. So he just goes, you know what? Just look outside. I look outside, nothing. I was like, all right, I'm a little freaked out. I get my paper, leave. The next day, I come back to his place, and we all go get food. We walk in the house. Into that door, I had my computer. I tried opening the door, and it wouldn't open. I was like, that's weird. It must be locked. The door handle just starts shaking. And then I just ran out of that house.
And you're like, I'm leaving. No.
Like, what about your paper?
I don't need it.
Those were the like, just a couple weird things, but things happen.
On a lovely ghostly note, after my grandmother passed away, I had realized I hadn't seen. So I had this teddy bear since from the day I was born, and I lost him. I couldn't find him anywhere. Like my mom couldn't find him. My mom was the queen of finding everything. Couldn't find him. So I think 2 weeks after she passed away, I was sleeping. I slept in late, and my mom called me in the morning and was like, "Oh, so you found Louie," which was the teddy bear's name. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "Yeah, I came to check on you before I left, and you had him." And I was like, no, I didn't. And she's like, yeah, no, you were holding him when I left. And I was like, that's ridiculous. And I turned around and he was sitting on my bed.
Wow.
And I was like, well, thanks, Grandma.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But then, so your mom saw who holding you?
Me. No, she saw me holding the bear.
Yeah, but you said you weren't. You never
Exactly.
held the bear. So who did she see? Your grandma?
No. She somehow I was asleep and had him.
Oh, okay.
And I
see.
did
And
not
you didn't
know that I
and then in the
had
morning,
him.
okay,
And I
okay,
looked
okay.
and he was sitting on the bed and I was like,
Oh my God.
thank you.
See,
Thank you
here,
for
all right,
that.
so I am really curious right now because there's somebody in the chat here.
Yeah.
Learning through the insanity says there's no such thing as supernatural things.
Right.
Hold on. It's because people, this is talking about the South, people are usually the least educated in the U.S. in the South. Mm-hmm. And then he goes on to say, excuse me, it's serendipitous, it happened, does not mean something followed you home. Mm-hmm. With that being said, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, because I can almost guarantee you right now there's atoms around us. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's always the best one. I do love that argument.
So
I always love that argument.
you never know what is around you.
Well,
I mean,
you can't see it unless you find the right,
the right tools to do it.
Well, and
I
maybe-
heard that as a counter argument.
and maybe
It
he's somebody-
is there. I just can't see it with the naked eye.
Yeah.
True, but with that same argument, we just
Okay,
haven't
Ghost
put
might
enough
be
to
there, but you haven't
research
seen the- okay.
into
I get
this
what you're saying.
where we don't necessarily know what that is.
Well, and maybe he's somebody who's not open to things like that because, we all as humans are energy, and energy is neither created
Yeah.
nor destroyed. So what happens to our own personal energy after we pass
This
on?
is the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing.
Yeah, it is.
So
That's
it's there are different, I feel like there are different forms of energy that get left over. Some are angry, some are sad, some are happy, some just hang out, some are like, I still have a purpose, some are like, I just want to fuck shit up. I don't know.
Some
But some
become Blumhouse
people
films.
are more open to that kind of thing, I believe. And some people are just really closed off to it. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, because just because you haven't experienced anything like that doesn't mean that my experience or your experience is less valid.
That's true. That's true. I can't get enough of scary stuff though.
I gotta stay away
love
from
scary
it.
films. No, I like scary films. I love scary films. I
Yeah.
do. I love them. Like Blumhouse, any Blumhouse film. I'm like, yep, I gotta watch.
He
gotta watch
just
Conjuring.
replied
I
back
enjoy.
and said that he's a physicist and he has a PhD. It's wonderful. He can prove that atoms are there. Listen, this is the same argument that I can that do you guys remember the gold blue dress thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can say certain things, like if I don't, but if some people, there's a reason why people say seeing is believing.
Right.
If you don't see it, you don't know if it's there or not.
True.
At least that's how a lot of people work. Now I know that atoms are real.
Right.
I understand the concept of
Yeah.
it, but you're not gonna be able to convince. Because what if some people don't believe in science? They just believe in like mysticism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
sure.
it's
It's an old
no,
way
but
of
then
thinking.
again, I'm a religious person, but yet I definitely believe in science.
I too believe in science.
I believe in the Big Bang. I do.
So do I,
But I
actually.
also believe
No,
in
me
religion,
too.
so I have a thing where they both work out. That's
Me
for
too.
me. That's for me, So that's what it's
But
about.
also,
It's all personal.
one thing we also have to take into consideration too is science is also always changing. It's
that is
not
very
exactly
true.
the same way it started off as. Hey,
Like,
you
people
know
are talking about
what?
intelligent
Doctors
design right now.
in 1950s, doctors told us cigarettes were good for us. So let's take all these things in consideration. That everything's always changing.
That's
We're always
true.
learning more as human beings.
true.
We're evolving. Game of Thrones premieres in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm so excited.
What is your one prediction for Game of Thrones?
Khaleesi takes the Iron Throne.
You really this season?
I mean, we do have one more, but it's only 7 episodes, right?
Yeah. I think at the end of the season, we're going to see
I
our
don't
final
know.
shot. Our final shot of the end of this
Well,
season.
clearly
Or actually the show
she
will
and
be
John
this
are gonna team up. That's
Or
at
marry
least
each
for
other.
Or
sure.
marry
No,
each
please,
other.
I don't want that to happen. She is his aunt.
No.
No.
Like,
Sister.
but also many removed,
Aunt.
right?
Half sister.
Yeah.
Aunt.
No. She's.
His aunt.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah,
aunt.
yeah.
But it's like, isn't that kind of like, well, not even half aunt. She's
his aunt.
Yeah, because her sister was the one that, yeah. So, yeah.
Her brother is John's father.
Jamie kills Cersei.
Yes,
Because
absolutely,
his,
yes.
His story comes full circle.
That's right.
And he's going to be considered the Kingslayer again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
you have to consider
that's what the Mad King did.
Well, yeah, the
Yeah.
wildfire. He let the wildfire out, and for him, it's like
He's
You're
like,
doing
that
it
was
again.
his one thing
That was
that,
his
one
one
like,
thing,
yeah.
I
that was
fought
it.
so hard to make sure this didn't happen, and now you.
And
let
look
it
at
go.
what you did.
And you did it, and you sacrificed your own. You sacrificed our sons.
And daughter.
Yeah,
And
all of them.
You sacrificed all our kids.
All of the babies.
All our kids.
All the
Yes,
babies are gone.
Yes, they were all inbred and all insane in their own way.
No,
The
not
daughter.
the daughter.
was not. The daughter was not. Now the fucked up way to die.
Well, not the son either. Not.
Oh,
not
no, the other one. he
Joffrey
soft.
was, but the other one was
Joffrey
just
was
soft.
crazy. The other one was soft, and then the daughter, she was smart, but still, she wasn't smarter than the Vipers.
I think
That's
that
it.
his story is going to come to that conclusion because
Oh yeah, I'm fully with you on
But then
that.
after,
Has to have it.
and I think after he does that, it's gonna be one of those where he kills her, and then he's like, I'm just gonna go into obscurity. I don't care
Yeah,
about.
he's like,
I'm done.
I have nothing left.
I actually
I
think
don't
he's going
want
to kill
to
himself
play
after that.
Oh, maybe.
I think he's gonna be that guy that just like I'm just gonna.
And then
go
I
to the
hope
hills.
Tyrion is like the last Lannister.
I think he's just gonna go to the hills.
there's
like,
also the
I've
rumor that
done-
he's not a
I'm man that's
Lannister.
lived. I'm a man that's lived. and
Oh,
I'm a
right,
man
that's
that's died.
right. There's the rumor that he's a Targaryen
That he's
because
a
he can
Targaryen,
handle
yeah.
dragons.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which could technically it could be true.
But Kitty, we don't
Another
have-
character
need
that
to
we
see if he can
haven't
handle
seen,
fire.
the captain of the friend zone,
Sir
Mermont.
Friendzone.
Yeah.
Friendzone.
Sir Friendzone. So,
Because
Good night,
he's
Ray.
got he's got his grayscale.
but we haven't
That's
seen him
right.
in a while. I wonder if it's taken all the way effect.
Yeah.
Like there's tons of things that
Or
we
has he
haven't seen.
found something to ward it off, and he's only gonna have like one arm? It's like
I'm excited.
then it's like he can use that as a weapon because it's stone.
Okay, let's make a prediction between the three of us right now.
Okay,
By the end of season 7, who's sitting on the Iron Throne? We can start with you.
it is Khaleesi. I think
By the end of season 7.
and then opening. Oh no. Actually, I think what we'll see is Jamie kill what's her name at the end of season 7 on the Iron Throne.
So Jamie will be technically on the Iron Throne.
No,
Because when
No,
Ned
he
found
won't
him,
want
it's
it.
gonna
But
be
when
less
Ned found
bacon.
him- when
He's
Ned
going
found
to
him-
kill her on the, yeah.
when
he
Ned
was
found him
sitting-
after he killed Targaryen,
Yeah, he sat
was
there.
just sitting there.
Well, but the thing is, but he was
And he
sitting there,
didn't
but
want it.
he didn't want it.
But he didn't
and
want
I think
it.
with that one, that's going to be the case. I had to kill my sister, my lover, mother of my children. I don't want this. This throne is what corrupts. It is absolute power, and I don't want to be corrupted. It's gonna end. That scene's gonna end with him killing her on the throne
And I wonder
walking away.
I wonder if that happens, then if Daenerys shows up ready for a fight, then she's gonna be like, well shit.
That's it. And then I'll just sit down on my
So
throne.
you say-
And that's how I think the whole series will end, with that shot in the throne room, pulling out, and it's just Dany
But
sitting on
Jamie
the throne.
also does say that if he ever sees Tyrion again, he's going to kill him.
But yeah, he didn't let him get away
Remind
and all
me,
that
it's
stuff.
been a really
Because
long time.
because Tyrion killed his father.
Oh yes. Well,
I
but
mean,
his
it's because
father
of the father.
deserved it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
Jamie didn't
granted,
know that, and
granted,
that's why Jamie let him go.
Jamie let him go, But Jamie also was like, "You killed my father." Like Jamie didn't let him go because of that. Jamie let him go because of the Joffrey thing, I believe.
Oh yeah.
He didn't murder Joffrey,
Yeah,
and then he
okay.
killed his father, and now he's like, "If I ever see my brother again, I'm gonna kill him." Who do you think's gonna be on the Iron Throne by the end of season 7?
I'm still gonna go with Daenerys.
I'm gonna say the Night King, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh.
Because the season
Both
8,
of us are like, Mrr?
Oh, and
season
that's what
8
Jon
has to
Snow
be
killed
the
him?
biggest battle between everybody that's kind of
Well,
left.
yeah,
and
it
them.
still has to be that fire and ice battle.
Exactly, and I think that's all season 8. So I think the Night King will get the Iron Throne by the end of the
Okay.
season.
By the end of this season.
Because Cersei
And
will be
then
dead.
I don't think
Jon
she.
will
I think Cersei.
Really?
I
Will
think.
Jon come and kill
Oh
him
man,
in the
that's a
end?
tough one. I think Cersei. Yes, she will be dead by this. I actually think Jamie will be too.
Oh, yeah.
What, John?
Will Jon come and kill him in the end? And
I
then after
think
that, let
I
Dany
think
take the
John.
throne?
I think John might take the throne at the end of the whole
I don't
series.
think.
I don't think he's
John.
gonna take-
Only
I
reason
want-
John wants to do it is just to restore the faith or
He wants to be the king of the North. That's all
Yeah,
he
well,
wants.
Who
is
do
the
you
North.
who do you want to be sitting on the Iron Throne?
I want Daenerys on the throne.
So do I.
Hands down.
I feel that she.
I want
deserves
Littlefinger
it,
on the
and
Iron
she
Throne.
can run.
What?
He deserves it.
Shut the fuck. Why?
He's worked so hard.
He's worked so hard
He's
and betrayed so
manipulative.
many people.
He's a backstabber.
But that's Game of
I knew you were gonna
Thrones.
say that. So what you're
She
saying? I
has
knew Joe
a
was,
dragon.
Joe was gonna say, oh, so what you're saying is he's been playing the game.
He's been playing the
correctly.
game the whole time.
I knew that's what he was gonna say. But then again, so has Dany. Since the moment she
I don't
understood
think
that
so.
Since the moment she understood
Well,
that
she
she
thinks-
could have the throne,
Had she
she's
not
been
had her
playing it.
mystical powers, she would not be anywhere.
I'm sorry that it just happens to be a blood right that she has them.
Then if that's the case, then
sorry.
John deserves it.
John
No,
indeed
he
does,
just
but
wants
John
the
doesn't
North. He doesn't
exactly.
want it. He wants the North.
I think Littlefinger is going to be the guy. He's going to make all you guys mad at the end.
Nope, Littlefinger is going to die.
Littlefinger's not going to die. No way. He's too
I don't
cunning.
think he's gonna die. No.
He's smarter than John and Danny combined.
Isn't he?
And he's
isn't-
also
wait,
smarter
wait.
than Tyrion.
No, but
Isn't
that's
he
the
gonna
thing,
be
but
marrying
tactically, he's not-
Sansa?
Yeah. And she is okay with it.
But Sansa's gone. Sansa's with John now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Remember, she told she made sure John had the battle with what's his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going to have to play out.
She was like, "What you need to do is kill him. Do you know what he did to me? Do you know what he
Yeah.
did to me?" And that was it. John was like, to my sister," and then
Yeah.
rushed into battle and pretty much.
I actually
left
think-
Well,
us.
she brought that
Anyone-
second army in because they were getting ready
That
to
was
get
the-
taken.
with Littlefinger.
Yeah. So that's why, like, she has to marry him now, right? For that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, fine, whatever. Sacrifice Sansa, so you know, whatever. I
yeah,
don't.
who cares?
She's been a punk ass little bitch for a long time. She's got a lot of making up to do.
I think Sansa's actually going to turn into the next
Catelyn.
Cersei.
Oh, Cersei? Really?
You see how cunning she's getting when
She is.
When she was
She
with
is,
Littlefinger?
she is
so well.
learning
so
how to
well.
work the system.
And she does know that he like pushed her aunt, right?
yeah.
She knows, and she's like,
Mm-hmm.
all right,
Oh well.
yeah. She was. I didn't like her too much anyway. So it's like,
Mick Dahlia wants to know Taken. Oh, Taken by Liam Neeson. What?
What?
That's
What
not a
about-
forever and ever.
What? Taken? What? I mean,
What
I've
about
seen
Taken?
it.
What about Taken?
Mick Dahlia.
We're
I
all
don't know,
we're all
old-
confused.
Old man action. Okay, Denzel or
Why does her
Neeson?
marital status matter?
Whose?
Sansa's.
Sansa's.
I just feel like
Mm-hmm.
because they were talking about it, they keep trying to marry her off.
Well, I think it's
They
because
are,
I think
that's
this
fine.
marital status matters because Littlefinger doesn't have a nobility name.
Yeah, and so he needs to
He
marry
needs to
Sansa,
marry Sansa for the
because
Stark
she's
name.
the
For the Stark
heir
name.
to the Stark house.
Yeah, because he's a cousin, right?
He's something
Isn't
like
he, or
that.
He's something like that.
But it's kind of like,
Also,
oh,
there's
yeah,
also
that's
one
nothing
character
special.
that we completely forgot that also could be on the Iron Throne by the end of this all, and it's a character we haven't seen since like season 1. And he has rightful claim to the Iron
Bran?
Throne. No.
Oh.
There's a character that Ned met. He was a blacksmith, but he was an illegitimate son of Baratheon.
Oh yes.
Oh shit.
What is his name?
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I absolutely know who you're talking
But
about.
he does have rightful claim to the Iron Throne.
Because he
a
is an
direct-
actual
he's
son
an
of Baratheon.
Actual son of Baratheon. I have a feeling we can see that character end back up in
Show
the
up out
series
of
now.
nowhere. I think we should.
Where did we leave off with Arya, by the way? She got her sight back, right?
Arya got a sight back,
Back
and
and she has Stinger.
she's
Shame.
She's ready to kill.
you know what? And that's another
She's
thing.
an assassin.
Needle.
Needle. There you go.
And we
She's
haven't
an
seen the
assassin.
Hound.
Yeah.
I don't think
he's
he's dead.
not dead. He's not dead. Well, when they came back, the body wasn't there. So he's not dead.
Comic Sans says if Littlefinger did help Jon Snow in the battle, and his supporters would have been killed.
Right.
If he didn't help him in the battle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is very true.
I agree.
Yeah, but Gendry!
Gendry!
Thank you!
Good job.
We have not seen Gendry.
We have not.
He could be rightful claim to the Iron Throne. And you know George R.R. Martin likes that.
He does like that. Oh, you guys forgot about the whole fucking time. Sorry. Well, here you go. And how many spin-offs are we having?
Yeah, but
for Game of
Ramsay's
Thrones?
dead.
Ramsay is dead.
Eaten by his own hounds.
How many spin-offs are we gonna have?
I heard that's
Game of
4.
Thrones?
Are we really?
Yeah. So
One is supposed to happen before, like the target, like what happens all the way up until we get to where we are. And I don't know.
Like all
Like
the way
Tower
to
of
the
Joy?
Tree People
Well,
and
that's
all
the
that all
only
way?
one that's been announced.
Like Tree People all the way to?
No,
we getting
I
that?
think it's only the Targaryen
The
Targaryen
Targaryen
storyline.
storyline. Oh, the Targaryen epic. Is that
Gimme,
called
I
it?
want it. I want more
Yes, I
information
do.
about
I
all
want
of the
that.
Targaryens.
I
I
want
love
that.
Have you
So
watched
bad.
the YouTube thing?
Oh, yeah.
The history
Well,
of Game of Thrones. It's
not-
all narrated by the cast.
Well, it's not a YouTube thing. It's actually the DVDs.
It's the DVDs, but it's on
somebody
YouTube.
Put it all together.
Oh my
All together on
gosh.
YouTube.
I need to
I'll
watch
show you- I'll show you
that.
It's
the link. I'll show you the
narrated. It's
link.
narrated by the cast, and it's by the cast. A person from that house is narrating their house.
Their house. And so it's
It's
so good.
It starts off with
gives
Tree
you-
People, though.
It
It's
gives
everything.
you so much info, and you then immediately you're like, I understand why they said they're going to do the spinoff of what happened prior, because the story it's so amazing.
I want the thing. I want all the things.
How come you guys didn't do the Game of Thrones board game thing that we did? Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to say that.
Okay. Well, fuck,
It's
it's too late. Because it's a Game of Thrones, and feelings, emotions get into it way too much. I just knew some of the people that were playing. I did not want to have to deal with getting people upset, man. I'm sorry.
How about you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, see.
Junior didn't talk to you about this?
He mentioned
Oh,
something.
you were in
but
Vegas.
then-
You were in Vegas.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
It was your birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
How old are you now?
30.
No way.
Get the.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not joking.
Oh,
And that's why she had no problem saying
we all
it,
were
because
like,
you look at her
oh, we
and you're
think she's
like,
24.
yeah, right?
Thanks.
Okay,
like forever.
so you knew everybody that was playing. Who was the person that you least wanted to would have encountered? In
Oh,
Game
no,
of Thrones?
no. Well, I know Medallia probably would have been like fucking cutthroat, dude. I'm saying, you know you are. Don't act like it. You would have smiled in my
She
face.
just
and
said,
fucking-
Shut it, Daniel.
See, look at that. She knew she would have fucking like, oh hey, we got an alliance. She would have turned around and fucking stabbed me in the back, even though we had the alliance, because she made nothing with somebody else. That's you, Medallia.
Dang.
That's you. And then I wouldn't want to play with Jasmine, because I think Jasmine would be pissed if she's like, hold on, you've got an alliance, and I'm like, damn right I do. I'm gonna kill you all. Like I would be that person, and she would hate me for it.
I mean, you don't know everybody else super well,
No.
but
It would be a way to learn people if you played that game.
or hate people.
Yeah.
Either way.
You would.
I'm actually not going to ask you. It's super unfair because you don't really know.
Yeah, you don't know
You don't know.
anybody,
You mean, do you know Jasmine?
I met her once.
And what about Mick Dahlia, besides this interaction
No, I
here?
have not met.
What'd you
She
say?
seems lovely though.
Well, yeah, right. Sure, she does.
Who else was there? I was there.
That's twist and well, characters are just okay. All right.
Ask Joe about alliances.
Oh, did you
see?
screw somebody over?
No.
Yes.
That's
yes,
a
he
yes.
No, I didn't.
Did. Did you do the Joe switch?
I
Did you
mean,
do that?
No,
Well,
no,
We'll
no,
find
no,
out.
no,
We'll
no.
find out. Spoilers. No.
You got
guys-
2 weeks to see episode 1. Just wait.
You guys got something big coming up, man. It's an event.
It does just. I didn't just watch it. You'll see for yourself. I'm not the bad guy in this. I will say this right. There's.
Okay, guys.
Oh yeah.
If you love Game of Thrones, be prepared. You are going to love that hashtag show even more. Just saying.
Or you're gonna hate certain people on this show, regardless how this plays out, because
Man, hey,
it was
you know
brutal.
what?
It
You
was
play-
brutal.
You play the Game of Thrones. You play the Game of Thrones to win.
I wish you would have said that to some of the people that we played with.
That's how it works, man. I'm sorry, because I remember when we used to play like night after night. I remember I was like, "What's to say I can make an alliance with you and not have already made an alliance with them to literally get you out of?"
Mick
the
Dahlia
game?"
says you guys
Like,
met.
That stuff.
when I'm the worst. I'm really terrible with names.
You haven't met
Yes,
Sam,
yes.
have you?
I'm
Sam's-
good with faces. I am not good with names.
All right, let's see if you've met all of our cast members here.
Uh,
So you've met me, obviously. Daniel. Kelly.
Blonde.
Yep.
Yes.
Jessica.
Pink.
No, you've never met Jessica.
Jessica's blonde. Kelly is pink.
Jessica.
Right now.
Jessica's a brunette. Kelly is pink.
I'm sorry, Mick Dahlia.
Alright,
I
Mick
feel like an
Dahlia.
asshole.
You haven't met Maverick.
No, Jezzer was doing what is on Daniel's shirt.
He was doing this. Aye.
Hey.
Said we did a show together. LOL.
Oh, I'm the worst.
That's Mick Dahlia. He's alright.
Have you met? I don't. There's a lot of us.
There's too many.
I am really bad with names. I'm
Oh,
really
don't
good with
worry. Don't worry, you're
faces.
gonna
I'm
start-
really sorry.
We'll show pictures and you'll be like, oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I think it's time to wrap it up. We've talked enough. This all started with AX.
Role playing to do.
You got role playing to do. This all started with AX. Give me your final take on AX, and give me your final take on whether you think it's worth it. I know this last part had nothing to do with it.
Well, I feel there are too many people there. I understand you guys are doing it to, boast the numbers or whatever like that. Besides that, I feel there was some organizational things that need to be taken care of. The parties are great, but I don't know if AX itself is all it's cracked up to be or worth it.
You?
I'm out. I don't need to go.
Okay.
It's too crowded.
I will say if you're a hardcore anime fan and you're anywhere between 15 and 18, absolutely be there and love it. If you're any older than that and you're kind of either teetering, if you're a hardcore anime fan, go for the floor stuff. It really doesn't matter for anything else.
Go in to get what you're going to buy and then leave.
If you're going for the social atmosphere, which a lot of us do go to for these things, it's not worth it. There's a lot of cool people there, but at the same time, it's overcrowded. AX as a convention doesn't have their shit together, and you would think by now that they would learn how to do badges. Like I was talking to Mick Dahlia, or I saw Mick Dahlia's Facebook post today. She was saying that the line is just as bad as it was last year, even longer than Hall H. That's something they should sort out because it's always like that.
Yeah.
And
Why is it so hard to do badge pickup?
and why is it so hard to just send out people's badges in the mail? Like, why do they make it so difficult?
It could just be costly.
And also, last year, an Artist Alley was in an parking lot.
What?
Yeah,
It was
outside?
it was inside, but
No,
inside the
it-
convention center
yeah.
parking lot. And
Stop
people,
it.
there was no air conditioning, and there were certain vendors that fainted because it was so hot in there.
Oh my god.
You're conducing all these people to this one small space. 4-hour badge pickup line.
Are you serious?
4 hours. So think about this. Let's say you already bought a badge and you want to go to the convention because you already got what you paid for it. You're missing 4 hours because you're having to wait for something
Yeah.
you already paid for.
See,
That's
I think they
ridiculous.
just kind of stagger the numbers of people that are able to be there. But that's also the problem. How do you really figure that out when people are like, hey, we have 4-day badges that we can sell, and then we sell so many, but some people are like, okay, I just want to buy a single day on this day.
Learning through the insanity hit it right on the head. He's 40. I am 40. Social would be out of the question. It would just be creepy. So Daniel and I in our 30s, and we were at the party last night, and it was just like
was
us
fun
just
and
standing
over.
and
It
talking.
was-
We had more
seriously.
conversation with staff people than other because it was just such an odd atmosphere. Nothing against the people that go, because a lot of those people are cool.
And we were saying I'm sorry, man. Next year, don't expect me to. I'll go to the hotel party stuff, but I'm not going to the regular the actual parties there. That's just creepy.
Also, Mick Dahlia says that imagine how it affects the people with 1-day badges.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
4-hour
Yeah,
away.
and then you're just out that much time.
So
But,
you have to
why-
start to stagger the numbers. Okay, we've hit a max on this day. We just can't. And this is what we have to do, and this is your adjustments. If you're buying a 4-day and we run the con for 5 days, well then you're not getting this day 1. You're gonna get day 2, 3, blah blah blah. But you can't come to day 1. I'm sorry. We have to learn how to fix that. There has to be some system because.
But
there's
why
too
can all
many
the other
freaking
cons
people.
do it and they can't?
Too many freaking people. I understand you guys want
That's
the
a
money.
great question.
Make the adjustments because if you have too many people, you're gonna turn away even more. That's the problem, and people are not gonna want to come. They're gonna start complaining about how crowded it is. You haven't gone, and you're like, well,
Okay.
one thing I
all I
know
hear
that's
about
one
is how
thing-
crowded it is.
One thing I know that's synonymous, and I've never been, is too many people. That's what we're getting.
I don't
right
need to
here.
go.
So that's what I'm saying. Why?
And truthfully, you can go to all the outside events and have more of a fun time than actually going to the convention. It's just the way it is.
Come on, come.
Yeah, kind of like Comic-Con, same thing. But Comic-Con does one thing right. They send you your fucking badge.
That's right.
You don't have to
in
wait
the
in any
mail
kind of
last
line.
week.
Watch the panels and
So I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you for watching. Next week, we don't know who's going to... I won't be on this show because I'm going to go see Dunkirk.
A toss-up. Potpourri.
So whoever's going to be here is going to be on this show. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support you give us. And cons are for all ages. That's not necessarily true. Because Gallifrey's an older crowd, and you're not going to... I mean, it's just not going to happen.
But there's also children at Gallifrey.
But not during the night.
Oh, not at night. No, it's the drinking con.
It's the drinking con. Yeah, exactly.
Karaoke all night.
Oh, Mick Dahlia, you missed the whole part in the beginning where it's supposed to be a safe and social space for geeks. Cosplayers. We're just going to end it with that.
Rewind.
But anyways, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. And hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending.
In geek pop culture, we don't know where to find everybody.
Oh, I do. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I guess we do sign off too.
Buy some t-shirts, guys. That's what I want to tell you.
Buy some t-shirts. This isn't the show where we plug things, but
yeah, but I'm seeding my time.
You can find. Where can we find you?
You can find me at.
He wanted to really. Let's be real. You wanted to promote your new Instagram account.
I already did earlier. You can find me at. What is our t-shirt? That's what I'm like. Seed my time.
I don't know what it is.
Because Larry Newbill
I
bought
don't
a
even know what
shirt
you guys
and it
open
fucking
up.
looks
What is
dope,
this?
dude.
What program is this?
I'm Safari.
Oh, dude, you guys opened the wrong thing.
I should have opened
What program is this?
Oh, there you go. TeePublic, tpublic.com. That's where I'm seeding my time. That's where you can find me. You can also buy t-shirts there. We got one of the first t-shirts that we ever made, which is the Deadpool pretty much kill me over a selfie. It's kind of dope. It's funny. You'll get it when you see it. Get that shirt. It's only $14 when everything else right now is $20. Save you some money.
So where can they find you realistically?
Where can they find you?
I'm on Instagram at Tinker_Bree 1E.
You can find me on Instagram at that hashtag Joe. But you can watch them on. Oh well, is Doctor Who done?
Not coming back till Christmas. We're not coming back to the week of Christmas, not on Christmas. We're not going to be here on Christmas.
Please don't make me come in on Christmas.
Well, we're figuring out a way to do something. We'll see.
Oh, that's very interesting that you don't have a. We have a producer.
So I will say this: stick with our channel this coming Monday. I know tomorrow him and I have Twin Peaks. Mick Dahlia. All right, no, I'm not gonna put Mick Dahlia on blast like that. Me and him are gonna be doing Twin Peaks tomorrow. Mick Dahlia is going to be covering Anime Expo for us.
Yeah.
Monday, stick with us. We have exclusive breaking news, and it concerns the DC Cinematic Universe. I promise you.
You will not be disappointed.
You're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be something that nobody else has. What's called an exclusive, I guess.
There you go.
But check it out. That'll be dropping on Monday morning or Monday afternoon. But check it out. But that's going to do it for us here at That Hashtag Show. I'm going to do this whole sign out again. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
In geek pop culture.
There we go.